Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Crashlands. I hope that everyone is having a great day. I know that I am. Today is June the 1st of 2020, and we're jumping into another episode. We're going to get one knocked out here. So when we last left off, we did quite a bit of stuff. I believe we got into fishing, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check here. Just pull it up real quickly. No, so fishing was actually the episode before, I believe. Or maybe it was actually a couple episodes ago. Holy smokes, time flies in this game. When you've been doing a lot of different things. I feel like there's just been so much to do. But really in the last episode we were rescuing Barbaran, the captive of Hugodoko, and that was part of the missions given out by Grandmammy's comrades from the old time war or whatever. I know, super descriptive. But anywho, I did a little bit of off-camera work to get some resources together so that we could craft up this amulet, because that is one of the other quest lines, I believe, is to do it, right? Yeah, so we found the recipe for it, and we just need to make it for Jack here, and it's this bad boy right up here. We have tracked. The last thing that we need though is some more of this, I believe it's gutterfly dust or whatever. Gutterfly wing dust, and we get that from our gutterfly. So if we go over to here and we do the little mouth on him, we can do that. Ask him to build one for us, and then once that's crafted up, we'll have all three of those that we need, so we can get out of that, and we have all of that. So we can come back to this crafting table and we can get this bleaker trinket. I'm sorry, I think I called it an amulet. It's actually a trinket up and going. So this does grants a 10% chance of poison on melees, which is perfect. I really would appreciate that. And this is going to take a little bit of time to get up and running, which is perfectly fine, because I did want to snoop a little bit more at this, because I know that we did get a recipe for to be used in this workstation, but unfortunately we don't have any of these fossilized femurs. I don't know where we can get it from either. Maybe we haven't progressed far enough in the story to get to that point, which is okay. So I guess we'll just keep progressing along. We'll move the story along a little bit more, probably in this episode, as we finish up with some of these side missions, and we'll see if we can get that unlocked. Now, I did want to craft up some speed potions, because I love to be able to run a little bit quicker than what we typically do. They do not take too much to build, and you do get 3 per. So let's craft up 2 of them. We'll get 6. I don't want to use too much of our resources on it, of these guys, the whistle borer. We can get those from the whistle root plants, so we can easily get some more of them if need be, but obviously I don't want to use all of them up. So how are we doing over here on our crafting? We're about 20 seconds away from it. I do want to switch this guy out and have him follow us, because one of the other quest lines was to have to raise a gutterfly of our own and let Flak inspect it. So now that we have him following us, we should be able to take that back to him, and he should be able to inspect him. So we did get this crafted up, and we got a beakler is what it's called. It looks pretty cool. It's cool how it had that animation for it. So we should be able to do that. I think this... Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Can we sleep through the night? Yeah. I personally just like to be able to go out during the day. But cool beans. Okay, so we should be able to head back up here and turn in 2 of the quests. Actually, I think we can equip that. Oh, cool. It auto-equipped for us. Ooh, combo. So we actually did get one that was a blue tier, and it gave us increased chance by 10% against stunned enemies. So if an enemy is stunned, we have an even better chance of poisoning them with that trinket as well. So let's talk to Jack here first, because he wanted to see our gutter fly. One bleaker, quite complex on the inside, and man, it's murderous. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he wanted us to craft up the trinket. I'm sorry. I think it's the other guy who wants to view our gutter fly. Jack turns the trinket over in his tentacle hands. Amazing work. I'll pass the recipe on to my agents. This should help immensely. Oh, and Flux, though you're a stiff limbs, I'm making you an agent of the fifth arm. May you reach from the depths. Interesting. We are now an agent of the fifth arm. All right, let's come down here. Now, this guy wants us to look at our gutter fly. A perfect specimen. And look at this. The poison can be mixed into a semi-stable state that turns gaseous on impact. That sounds perfect for a bomb. Indeed, it is. If you use a fleshy, somewhat pliable housing, such as one of those flat-headed slurpers, it'll even be pocketable. Thank you for doing the field research, Flux. I think these are ready for mass production. Just don't slip with one in your pocket. Oh, bummer. I did not read what the first thing was. A weapon so powerful can cause you to be caught up in the frenzy of battle, lending speed to every step. It is the butterfly, and I am honored to present you with the plans to craft it. You'll need to find a special blade dropped from dust crystals. It will be hard work, but the exercise will make you strong. May you remain untouched by Hugo Doko in the trials ahead. Cool, so we got 2 things and a new story, one of us. So there's even more side missions for us to find. That actually looks pretty cool. And we did get to this. Wow, that looks sick. But again, we need to have that next crafting up and going. So maybe we should work more on the story before we progress with any more side missions there. I think that would be probably our best bet. But we got some more of those bad boys. I do like the fishing in this game. It's kind of addicting. I'm not gonna lie. We've been getting a lot of these snails lately, so hopefully they have a good use. I'd much rather get the slurpers instead, because these guys have good use and they are really good for your health. If you're low on health, they definitely give you a good amount back. So let's see here. We're gonna get a couple coming our way. Come on, there's a whole slew of you close by, so close. There we go. All right. Cool beans. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue on the out of retirement one. So we need to go up and infiltrate this stronghold, or this cache, I believe, right? Yep, the supply cache. Right up there. It's not too far of a jog. And we do have our speed potions now, so we can easily speed our way up there. And hopefully by getting through this cache, it will give us whatever resource we do need to make that next crafting station, because that's really what is next on our list is that. I mean, everything that we're starting to get now is in relation to that, so it would definitely benefit us. So how are we doing? We're getting pretty close here. Let's put on another speed potion. It'll get us the rest of the way. I'm gonna make a pit stop here and grab this, and we're gonna keep moving. So we should be in the territory now, if I'm not mistaken. We did discover a telepad. Yep, right on the outskirts here. So we actually want to go to the west a little more. And there we go. That's where we're heading for. Okay, so it looks like it'll be a little bit tricky to get inside. And I don't recall... Oh, that's a queen. Wow, okay. I don't recall. I don't think there was any special precautions, if I'm not mistaken. Let's read through this again. Yeah, it doesn't say any additional tips or tricks, so I guess we're on our own. So let's get it. We do need to build our way in, unfortunately. Why are there... What are these? And we can't interact with half of this stuff. So let's keep that in mind for the time being. I'm guessing that maybe it could go wrong. Oh, he's poisoned now. Look at that. Our gutter fly is doing some damage to him, which is perfect. All right, I'm guessing that's, yep, supply crate there. And then there's just 2 more to grab. Okay, this isn't actually that hard to do. It's just a matter of taking these guys out. Oof, he is poisoned. He is not having a good time. We're getting some electrical hits on him as well. And our gutterfly is doing great work. Dang, he is... I'm liking having our gutterfly. The Wampet is awesome too, don't get me wrong, but the gutterfly, he's doing some decent damage. He's getting some poison out there and making our lives a little bit easier. Oh, this guy's... Oh, this is going to be hard. Let's try to drag him out a little bit. Oh, well, there you go. Easy peasy. And we can grab that last supply cache, and I think that's all of them if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So we have everything. I don't think we can get anything else from here. So we can head back to Grandmammy and talk to her and see what our next steps are. So we're coming here. We'll talk to Grandmammy. Tell her we got all those supply caches. That'll make them hurt. Now where can we get that dish? Right. Well, attention. I'm hearing whispers that a small Tandaram village is being overrun by Tartils. Tartils, those mortar-launching creatures, are lethal. Surely Hugodoku is behind it, Grandmammy. It happens to be the village run by a Tandaram called Barnabas. Barnabas? Fate is strange, Flowery. Barnabas might know where you can get your dish. Indeed, Barnabas' engineering skills aren't matched anywhere on the savannah. He might be the only one with the knowledge you seek. Quit yammering then, show us where this village is. Yes, sir. To get to Barnabas, and take out all the Tanners you can find, then talk to Barnabas. Oh, so get to there and do it. Okay. So it should be marked on our map, I'm guessing. Oh wow, that's pretty far out there. Let's teleport down to this one. And then we might have to do a little bit of cutting away here, so you guys don't have to just see me run for about 10 years. So let me run over there, and when we bring you on back, hopefully we'll already be there, and you guys won't have to see me run or anything. So with that being said, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we definitely found where we need to be at. There's a little guy up here we probably need to talk to. And we're already getting swamped by these guys. Oof, but that did some damage right there. Cool, get them taken out. And this is it. Barnapole is where we want to be. Trying to keep us alive here. Holy smokes. This is a battle for the ages for sure. I'm guessing we need to talk to that guy. Whew. We are taking heavy damage. Let's heal up here a little bit. Backflip. I could, oh, what do you say? I read something right now. He wants something that we do not have. But yeah, holy smokes, look at all these guys. There's so many of them. This is definitely going to be a... Oh, this is definitely going to be a battle. Oh, wow. Our gutter fleet took out a ton of them. Yeah, they do not do well against poison, that is for sure. We're actually not doing that bad. And those are the guys we want to talk to right there. Oof. Doing some good damage there. Okay, sick. So we got them all taken out. Oh, well, there's one more. Okay. We'll take this guy out too. Easy peasy. Yeah, our gutterfly, killing it. All right, let's talk to him. First time a flower's ever been so helpfully violent. Mightiest flower I ever saw. My name's Barnabas, but you can call me Bus. This here's Gabby, I guess just Gabby. But you can call her whatever you want. Yep, I don't even care. Oh, you're gonna be Gabby. Gabby here's so laid back, she's like a broke recliner. That's right, Bus. Thanks for clearing them out them tartils. Rascals came roaring out of the tar pits like nothing I'd ever seen. Bus thinks that mean floating head has something to do with it. He was hanging near the pits earlier searching for something. When he couldn't find it, he blasted the tar with his lasers for a good 5 minutes while screaming, "Never seen anything like it." Then them tartils came pouring out, all enraged. Glad we could help you two out. Grandmammy actually sent us your way, said you might know something about a dish. Grandmammy told you? Right. I know a thing or two about dishes. But before we could talk about any of that, we gotta do something to seal the pits up before we get overrun for good. Right, them squeeze can be packed together to make a tight seal. Flowery, why don't you bring me 20 squee floors to Gabby here? Yes, please, then I'll pave up real nice. Just need a few more to finish the job. Then I'll see about that dish apparatus. Cool, and now we have a schematic for squee flooring. I do not know how much we have though. If we go into building, yeah, unfortunately it doesn't show us. I think we would have to head home to figure it out. And I think we need a key for this, right? No, we can just open it. I'm all for that. All for that. So we have 13 barrels and 38 husks. I don't know if that's really going to be enough, unfortunately. Oh, we got one of them big boys up there. I don't really want to mess with him. Ooh, oh, Hugo. Gosh, he scares me. Every so often, he'll just jump in out of nowhere. And he scares the bejeebus out of me every single time. Alright, I guess it's our best bet to just head back home for the time being. And see what it costs to make this stuff. So I think it was this crafting workbench. What was it that... Let me just double check. 20 squee floors. That's what we need. And is this them? This is a Chinton floor. So no. This one is it. And we need these. And they wanted 20 of them, right? Yeah, they wanted 20, so we're going to need to go out and do a little bit more resource gathering to get those. We're going to need 5 more. Now, I'm guessing, yeah, I have enough for 2 more things of speed potions. I'm going to make 1 more. Just so that we can easily get around. But yeah, we're going to have to go out and just do a little bit of resource gathering to get those last 5 from the squee plants that we need. So let me go and do that real quick so we can get this and then progress a little bit farther. All right, guys. So I collected those last few items that we needed, and we are getting the last of the flooring finished up here, just like so. So Our quest is completed as indicated by the yellow, so let's head back to them and get this turned in. So we gotta go way out here. And I did hit a, what is it, like a little rock that would grant you additional perks, and I got flight from it. So that is why we are flying right now. But as you can see, it's about to go away in just a little bit here. So let's talk to Gabby here. Squishy and filling, just like they ought to be. Almost looks like they was crafted by Remerle herself. Give Gabby and me a moment to get these installed. Cool, back-breaking work that is, but it's done. No turtle will bother us again, Bus. But there's still that Glartalar. Oh, hush, you don't believe them sprout stories, do you? The demon turtle? I saw him, Gabby, and I'm not gonna feel safe till he's dead and gone. Maybe he's behind this, too. He and that floating head conspired. Glartalar, the demon tartil? We came here for a dish, Barnabas. Now, we've fought off a bunch of tartles, donated some priceless flooring, but that dish is the only thing keeping Gartler away from this place. Plus, that's ridiculous. Gartlar is a legend, and you said that dish didn't even work. Gabby, I made that dish to keep Gartler at bay. Whether you believe me or not, I ain't giving it up till that tartil is dead. Flower, you gotta take him out, and I'll give you that dish. Alright, I suppose that's fair. Where's Gartlar? He's claimed a terror-filled tar pit for himself. I'll point you the way on the map. Great. Now we gotta go fight another one of these guys, but more aggressive form. So I'm guessing it's gonna be a little bit harder of a battle. We'll see what we have going on though. Can I not go that way? What's going on here? There we go. These guys are other enemies. I don't know if we've seen them in other episodes or not, but yeah. Oh, there he is right there. There's the man. Oh my Lanta. Oh wow. Holy smokes. We're getting destroyed, boys. Oh, there we go. We took them out. We're getting tracked by these guys. These guys are not easy. There we go. Okay. We're doing decent. There we go. Oh, so close. So much concentration. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay, so it wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Definitely good that we had our gutterfly with us. Turbo fishing bait power for 2 minutes. I feel like I've gotten that one quite a bit lately. I don't know if we can find any fishing really quick. Sometimes you get lucky and you can find a fishing hole, but it doesn't actually look like we're gonna have any luck right here, so that's fine. Ooh, there's one right here. Okay, real quickly, we're gonna use this. Actually, I don't know if we're gonna be able to with this guy attacking. There's one over here. Let's use this one instead. Woof, whole slew of goodies. Oh, this guy's attacking. This guy's attacking. We're hardly doing any damage to this guy. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's move. This is tougher than the other battle that we just had. This is way tougher than the other battle that we literally just had. Jeez, this guy has so much health. There we go. Holy smokes. That was not easy, but we got it taken out. So let's go talk to this guy. Glartalar's dead. As a sack of flatstone? You actually done it? I did do it. Wait, you thought we would die? No, of course not. Bus meant to say thank you, right, Bus? Yep, I did. Thank you. Now take this cursed dish off my hands before something else happens. And take these for all your trouble. Oh, we got some new recipes, it looks like. Crystal kiln will be the only thing hot enough to make the comm device. Get one built while I can figure out how to craft the comm. Alright, so what did we get? We got a shell finger pick. We got a stuffed tartalar. And finally we got a crystal kiln. But we do need these bones, and I don't know where we can get the bones from. That is what is tricky. And I don't believe we have any. Maybe we get them from these guys. Maybe that's who we have to take out. And these guys are quite tricky to... Well, they're not too tricky to take out. But I don't know if we're gonna get any bones from them. Because we haven't run into any yet. So we got a kneecap and a shell. I mean, unless it's just an extremely rare drop. Do I have any of these left? I do. Nothing. I'm not too sure. Yeah, because it's not from those guys. I mean, we've tried. Unless we need to craft up... No, we need a better pickaxe for those. And yeah, those guys don't have anything. We haven't seen any laying around either. It's not like we found like skeletons laying around that would have those bones on them. Unless we just haven't traveled far enough out. Could very well be the case there. Let's head back. Ooh, okay. Actually, these guys have quests for us. I didn't even realize. We do have a couple side quests we can pick up from these guys. Hey, what are you doing out here? The turtles are gone and you can go back home. Don't move. If you don't move, them turtles can't see you. Pretty sure they can always see you. Shh. They might come out again. Oh, come on. Get back inside. The way is clear. I'm not moving nowhere. Not without protection from their beastly fire attacks. Yeesh. This guy is freaking out. Why don't we just make him some liquid fireproofing and see what happens? Cool. We got a new schematic for Stony Burn Slave. That would be kind of cool to check out. And both of these guys have quests for us. Holy smokes, I didn't even realize that. Gabby, now I'm a bit more relaxed than old Bus here on account of my not being able to feel fear. You're unable to feel fear? Yep, always been. Folks tried to get me to go to war back in the Pete days, but I chose to pursue de-stressing people instead. Okay, that's interesting. But Bus here is always stressing, and I came up with a neat furniture design I think will help him rid of those emotions. That's quite nice of you. Oh, please, I love making furniture. Say, how's about you help me make the first one of these wobblers, and I'll share their plans. I just need two things. First would be easy. Just get me a dozen Wampet leathers. Easy, I think we already have them. Got them right here. Easy. Great, now the next part's a bit dangerous. See, Hugo uses a piece of fancy tech to keep all his things in them outposts. so no imprisoned folk can take them. Well, old Bus here made a device that disables the tech at an outpost far to the southwest of here. So we can just go pick up Hugo's stuff? Yep. Only problem is Hugo done shut up right after Bus used it. Went into a range and destructed most everything. I wasn't scared on account of my unflappable nature, but Bus grabbed me and we got right out of there. Do you think there's anything left for scrounging? If you can get one of them vanity holograms Hugo puts up, I can use that to make this old wobbler super accurate to his likeliness. I think Bus be mighty pleased with it. What do you say? Your suit should be able to suck it up with build mode, Flux. Give it a go. Alright, cool. We got that one. And then we got another one from Barnabas. Let's just grab it while we're here. Say, I had an idea. What with all them turtles trying to catch my fur alight? There's got to be a way to bring that fire under control with some sort of dampering system to make a controlled flame. You know how to tame these beasts, right? Just got to get an egg. The rest is a waiting game. Well, if you ever tame one of these turtly beasts, bring it by. If I can figure out their flame making, I might be able to make something useful. Ah. I'm guessing that we get the bones from getting an egg from one of these guys. That's what my guess is going to be. That's probably a decent guess. So, yeah, we're just going to have to find more of them. Unfortunately, because we closed up the tar pits around there, there's not going to be too many floating around. So we'll just have to kind of keep a lookout and just take as many out as we can. Here's one right here. Alright, there's a bunch more up here. Cool. Let's just throw these boys. Hope to God we get an egg. We got some petrified amber, but no egg. Nope, nothing. Alright. Oh, there's one down here. Still nothing. What did we get from this though? We did get a Galactic love balloon. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright, yeah, I'm guessing that's what it's ultimately going to be, is that we gotta get one of these guys bred up, or get an egg from one of them, and then hatch one of them, and then the specialty item we could probably get is those bones. So it's going to take probably a decent amount of time to get one of it, because it's not always on your first couple go-arounds that you find an egg. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that for now. What I'm going to do is head back home and just kind of check on a few things before we round out the episode here, because we already are getting to that time again. So yeah, this is where we are at. We did find another crafting recipe for that. And then yeah, it's just a giant fossilized femur. Alright guys, actually before we end off the episode, I did realize where you can get these from. I did a quick Google search because really I wasn't 100% sure and I didn't want to lead you guys in the wrong direction. So these big femur bones you can just find in the tar pits. As you can see, there's one right here. They'll just be laying around and you do have to pick them up. So it's not an automatic pickup. You do need to grab them yourselves, which honestly, it's no big deal to do that. It really shouldn't be that hard to do, and really you can find them all over the place. I mean, we're finding a decent amount all through here, and actually we're gonna get all three that we need right here. Oh, we're gonna catch on fire though. Get some health going. And that's all 3 of them. So we can make that crafting table now. We are not in combat, so let's head home. Let's actually make that really quick. We'll get it placed, and then we're going to call an episode there. So if we come to this bad boy here, we have everything we need. We can build it up. Just going to take a little bit of time, which is no biggie. So yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that they don't explain that. It would be very nice if they would explain some of these things in game, or make it a little bit more clear, at least to point you in the right direction. Maybe it was mentioned in some passing commentary that I overlooked, but I don't recall anything, so it was a little unfortunate. I did need to go and look up online for it. But there we go. We got the new crafting station, which has unlocked a ton of stuff for us. That next level armor is looking pretty sick. Let's get our building up here so we can go over to this. We'll grab this bad boy, and we're going to place it right there because that's the next one on the list, is this. Wow, look at these. So this is our next level 2 pickaxe. This is the kiln that we need to get going. So we need some more of these shells. We need some nitro. We need some of these wat wings. We also need some dusk shards. Interesting. We'll have to figure those out. And then we do have our next level sword, which takes some of that and that. Ooh, okay, we have enough of that. How much of the other thing then? 2 of these? We have most everything. There we go. Should we craft a new sword up? No whammies. And then we're ending the episode. I know I'm dragging it out a little bit, but this is kind of exciting stuff here. At least I think it's exciting. I love being able to progress a little bit farther, and it's a level 9 sword, so we should be getting some damage boosts as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Let's see here. It is a green. So we did get a huge burn on that one. So it's basically shifting out shock for burn. We do more damage per second. That is true. We don't do as much bleeding. And we do burn them. Which I don't know if burning is better than shock. Let's go with it. We could honestly craft up more if we wanted to, but you know what? I'm not going to at the time being. We're just going to leave it at that because we have let the episode run way too long as it is. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below. Helps me out a lot. If you want to leave me a comment, I do try to read through all of your comments. So yeah, feel free to hit that up in the section down below. If you're new to the channel, you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button and bell notification. It'll let you know every single time I post a new episode to the channel. But other than that, I will catch you all in the next one. Thanks. Bye.